Hey guys, welcome back. I'm FilthyRobot, continuing our D&D campaign for the evening. Just a quick recap of last episode. We are doing what we were doing before last episode. There's goblins in the town, and there's wolves, and we're killing them. We're trying to capture them. We have a bit of a wonderful thing happening down south here, where one goblin gets knocked out, pops up, runs away, disappears, gets shot. Next one pops up, runs away, disappears, gets shot. And we're on the third one now. So the third one we may have caught. We're going to see in a minute, and I guess we'll go from there.
Okay, cool. Okay. Alrighty. Where did we end? It was Eryn's turn, yeah. What do you do?
Yeah, I want to try to stabilize the goblin so he doesn't just die.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
Yeah, but I don't want to wake him up. I just want to make sure he doesn't just bleed out or something. I don't know how heavily Nalla punched him.
I understand. Medicine check. Okay, cool. Seems to stabilize further well. So he's now just going to bleed out. Okay. Anything else?
Erifror, you might better go with Nalla. I will take care of this one.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright.
I'm gonna keep going up towards the thing.
Go for it.
So let's say 15, and then I can go right up to it. Do I see Barros in the hole?
Barros is not in the hole. Barros, your turn.
Same again.
Alright.
Do I notice when my familiar returns to communication range?
I'll say there is an inkling of it, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Do they talk back? I don't really understand these yet. I understand they're kind of a extra thing we move around. Does the familiar answer me when I ask it questions? Can I interact with it in that way, or is it just commands it obeys?
You can take an action to see through its eyes and hear what it hears. And during that time, your own personal character is deaf and blind. Okay. It cannot communicate with you. You can issue it commands. But it's an owl. It okay. Can't communicate with you. Yeah.
If I do that action, does that action just last for my action, or am I also vulnerable for the entire round?
It's the entire round.
Okay. I'm good then. I will issue it another command now that I can sense it's in my presence again, in my range, and I will say, good, bring Nalla this way if you can. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. At that point, the familiar is going to fly about 10 feet in front of you, Nalla. Do you want to make an attack of opportunity?
He can't. It's a fucking owl. No attacks of opportunity allowed.
It turns around and looks towards you, Nalla. Is sort of hovering, and then turns back and then heads back towards the temple.
Okay.
So
good enough.
Let me measure that. It's 20.
And the temple door is still open, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good enough.
Okay. Erifror.
I will go after Nalla. So it's 25. Oh, right. Going down is going to be a problem as well. So.
Well, no, you can move full speed down.
Right.
Oh.
Can he roll?
Okay.
You can't see Nalla just now, and as far as you know, Nalla ran this way.
Oh, okay. So I'll just go this way then.
Yep. It's keeping you honest, Gaug. Alright, cool.
Well, I mean, we had a height elevation. I may have been able to see her, so. Yeah.
Oh.
It's only 10 feet. These buildings are taller than 10 feet.
Yeah.
Alright. Nalla.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm gonna take a dash action and run up to the door. I assume that this is close enough to get to the door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to do that. Take a dash action, move next to the door. And can I see Barros inside? Yes?
You can see Barros kind of like doing this pervert thing with the door, like he's peeping Tom.
Gotcha. Oh, hello there.
I gesture. It's probably not my turn, so I don't know if I can do anything. But if I can, I'm gesturing to come.
Okay, I'd say you can gesture for that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Eryn, your turn.
I'm not doing much. I'm just watching the goblin, just checking if he's like waking up or something, and that's all.
Okay. Barros?
I'm waiting for Nalla to get over this way. So I'm doing the same as I did last turn.
Cool. Erifror?
Keep walking. Keep on walking. 25, so this will be this tile.
I assume in combat time, if you're moving 25 feet, you're probably doing more than walking in 6 seconds, right?
Yeah.
I think that's dash and movement. Like if it's...
If movement is the only thing you're doing, then yeah, I'd say that's just walking. But because like you've got to get an action in there, so it gets weird when you start talking about stuff like that. But
I guess I'll dash this round. So
okay, so that would be a run then. But yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, okay. That'll be it.
All right. Nalla?
So Erifror can see me? Yes?
He can see you now, yeah.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So it's not, oh no, where did Nalla and Barros disappear to?
Yeah.
Okay, and the door to the west that Barros is standing next to, it's open or is it closed?
Open.
Okay. And is Barros standing to the north side of it or the south side of it?
South side of it.
Okay. So I guess Nalla will just walk in and next to Barros and say, well, I suppose, does she see the goblins when she walks up next to Barros?
On the other side of the door?
Yeah, basically at all.
Yeah, you'd see the goblins sort of in the same sort of thing. So you guys are either side of the door, kind of like looking in. You both see the goblins.
Okay. Can Nalla see any windows in the room that they're in?
Can sorry, one more time?
Can Nalla see any windows in the room that they are in? The goblins are in.
Can't recall. 1 second.
I think you said south and northern side of the buildings. There's tall windows. I don't think there's any in this room.
In the goblins' room.
Right.
Probably wouldn't have any in the bell room for safety purposes, so I'll say no.
Excellent.
Do I see the light of recognition go on in Nalla's eyes?
Kills them all?
I'm kind of like shout whispering, I guess, because there's a fucking loud ass bell going on. And I'm trying to be quiet to her, but at the same time make myself heard. I get my head real close to her and say, "Do we need to capture one, or did you get one?"
We got one.
Then let's get these, and then I will
Kills them all.
Right?
I will charge in and attack. Whichever one is not high.
Or no, sorry, it's Aaron's turn. I think you were just looking after this goblin, right?
Yeah, like sometimes I'm like looking around if I see any movement, but yeah, mainly just checking the goblin.
Or a perception check.
Perception.
Give me just 1 second. I still had a little bit of like movement.
Yeah, it was still your turn.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Can I just make sure that I'm blocking the door?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
So
With
I can't get in?
You can always go through people,
Okay.
but they can't go through us.
Oh, I see.
Okay, good to know. Barros, your turn.
All right. Which one? The one to the north, the one to the south is the one on the ground. There's one that's like way up on the rope, jumping on it. The other one's kind of closer to the ground. Which one is which?
The southern one is closer to the ground.
Okay. I'm going to run over to him. and I am going to yell, "Playtime's over," and I'm going to stab him with my rapier.
Go for it.
All right. It's okay. That'd be a crit. Hey.
We'll do it.
All right.
Roll for damage.
Okay. And he is affected by a booming blade.
Yep.
If he goes anywhere.
Okay.
Oops. Okay, I'm good.
Erifror.
Oh, does that
Keep on walking.
critical?
So
Yeah, it does. 1d8 plus 3 plus 1d8.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah, yep, got it.
Is the D8's the only thing that's doubled?
and I will go forward again.
Oh, the D8, the second part is the crit part. I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Nalla.
So, have these goblins reacted to us barging in and stabbing them?
It's not their turn yet.
Okay.
But they've noticed, yes.
Right. Okay.
The rapier is a light weapon, but you still notice when you're stabbed by it.
Right. Okay, so once again, in previous times, you said you were very clear that enemies cannot move through our squares, and we cannot move through enemy squares.
Unless
So
they have
if
an
I-
ability to do so.
Right, okay. So do goblins specifically have an ability to do so, in addition to their disengaged thing? That
As
is
far
the
as I'm
question.
aware, you haven't experienced it.
Right. Okay, I suppose that would be a little meta-y. So I suppose Nalla is just going to walk forward to the unstabbed goblin
Mhm.
and
Remedy that.
smack it. Yes.
Go for it. That'll do it, yeah.
12 damage, not 14.
12 damage. Cool. Alright. They were surprised. Eryn, your turn.
Still the same thing.
Alright. Barros.
I will attack my goblin again. And same deal. I will miss. And, ooh, can I use my bird to aid myself for this attack?
Yeah, I'd say you could fly in there. So yeah, provide yourself with... you'd probably have done that after your last turn, so you've got advantage on this attack, yes.
Okay. That's pretty good. Alright.
It's good rolls, man.
Yeah, thanks.
You,
Thanks.
you gotta pay for those crits in arrears.
So, one crit followed by one miss. It's worse than just hitting twice.
Okay, so I guess your familiar is again providing aid and then fluttering away, yeah?
Yeah, that's the plan. Keep it self-safe
Okay.
as much as possible.
Alright. Nalla. No, sorry, Erifror.
Dash movement. That's it.
Nalla.
Hit it very hard.
Go for it. $15 will hit. Rough damage.
11.
Boom. You do indeed hit it very hard and crush it.
Cool, and then I'm going to back up so that I'm blocking the door as best I can.
Okay. He's going to look towards you, look towards Barros, look towards you again, look towards Barros, and pull out a scimitar and attempt to attack Barros with it. That's a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, cool. Eryn, same thing. Barros, your turn.
I'm going to stab it again. Again with the help of my familiar.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that with... Oh, shit. Vintage, go.
That's it.
Okay, and I
What's
will
the damage?
hit it lightly. Did it roll for you?
Yep. All right, cool. And that's enough. You stab it straight through, and blood just pours out of the puncture wood that you made in it.
And
it's
thankfully the noise of the bell stops, right?
Oh, it stops. Blissful silence.
Right. I say to Nalla, It looks like they might be in the rest of the buildings. Let's do a quick sweep of the village and see if we can figure out what happened.
Okay.
And then I will use my movement to get as far close to the door as I can.
Well, we'll come out of combat time at this point. Okay. There are no active enemies, so you guys can move to whichever building you like.
Cool. As I
see Barros coming to me, I will say, "Oh, is the party over?"
Better late than never, short stuff. Thanks for showing up. And
I believe it was Wee Man was the correct nomenclature.
I feel like he can have multiple nicknames. He's a short guy with a lot of presence. He's gonna have a lot of nicknames.
So, I believe Eryn has one tied up to the south at the windmill. Let's go there, perhaps.
That will probably keep until we've checked these other buildings. If there's other live ones, they might notice this bell stopping.
Okay, about... someone should at least tell Eryn what's happening first, though.
I just came from there. I'm not walking back there again.
How long would it take me? We're out of combat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have paper from when we were gonna write notes to Mr. Mage.
Jeez. You're gonna pass notes at the owl?
Sure. Why not?
All right.
I mean, I'll use him as a carrier pigeon. I will write a note. Take a little bit. Do I have twine? I might not have twine. If I can't do this, this is fine. It's just that's my first thought. Fuck it. My first thought is actually he'll be okay. So I think I will instead just head to this door.
Okay, hang on, guys. If we could just go back to the temple.
Sure.
Something notable has changed.
Oh, okay.
I.e., the bell stopped ringing.
Mm-hmm. Which means everything comes out.
Erifror, your turn. Or, no, it's, the familiar's turn. So, what's the command that you give it?
I will say, go look for danger. Keep yourself safe. Return if you find any.
Okay. Go up there. Erifror.
I'll repeat the whole "looks like the party's over?" comment. Okay. And
we'll say you get a reply to that, and you can act freely from there.
Okay. And if we're looking around, I would probably go to the nearest building, which is this one. So I'll come up here. 25, shit. So yes. Yeah. That would be my turn. And I'll do a dodge action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nalla.
There's no danger as far as I know, so I suppose I would carry on as if it was not in combat. Is Barros starting to do this, like, writing a letter thing? No. Okay, then it would probably just be the conversation that we had earlier, which was just someone should let Eryn know. She wouldn't be going anywhere. She'd be trying to resolve that first.
Alright, then I mean the same response that we had, which is he'll probably keep. Let's try to get the jump on anything still alive before it becomes a problem.
She's just gonna move something and not do anything then. I suppose a dodge action.
Okay. Actually. Okay, Eryn, your turn.
Yeah, I was about just to say that I want to pay, like, after the bell stopped ringing, I wanted to pay more attention to my surroundings than the goblin in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, roll me a perception check. I mean, it's good enough. It's not particularly difficult to see that there's one goblin that exited this building here, and two goblins which exited this guard post to the south, the southeast.
I need to check. I guess I cannot use the mark. I can only recast it after the turn after, but I cannot do now, right?
1 second. No, it's on any subsequent turn.
So now...
You can change it to another target now if you want.
Oh, okay.
How many rounds has it been going, by the way?
I think this was like, I don't know, 2 or 3
it's
of
up
them.
to 1 hour. It's up to 1 hour. It's fine. You've still got concentration.
Okay. So... I will mark the one I have range.
2 or 3 rounds. Look at how many enemies are marked with Hunter's Mark that you've killed.
No, I don't mean from
10 rounds.
I thought you meant like after my last kill.
After my last kill.
Good. I want to.
Alright, so who do you mark? This one.
The
The
one I
one in
have.
the middle of town.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's the only one I have range. And I can't have it. So it was only 80, so I can use my crossbow to shoot him.
Alright. Thirteen's a miss, I'm afraid.
Ah. Yeah. Then I would like to move inside. Can I get in? Yeah, I think so.
You jump the window if you like.
I think I have enough movement to just like 15, 20. Yeah. I don't want to move inside the windmill, like the same window that the goblins were before.
Alright. Barros.
I'm going to head to... I guess I should do some measuring. I'm going to head to the building over here. How does this... Okay. So I'll take an action to move as far as I can, and then I will take a dash action to move to the door. And I will open the door.
Door's on the square.
I'll move to that square and open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Anything inside?
Alright. The room is strewn with wreckage. Some more of these boulders seemingly punched through the roof and have landed in the middle of the room. They seemingly have been destroyed a dining table and a pair of long benches. The remains of a bed and a wardrobe, which look out of place because this seems like a dining room. They lie among the shattered dining room furnishings, along with like some sheets and things like that as well. There are 2 smaller round tables and several chairs, which remain intact. Resting atop each table is an unlit oil lamp. Yeah.
Nothing moving or alive in it right now that I can see.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Nothing in this room specifically, but you can hear some kind of like rummaging sound to the north in the room which is to the north.
So there's a door inside the room to another room.
Yes.
Okay. How far can you ping on the
There's
map?
also a set of staircase as well.
Okay, I would like to, whichever room I'm hearing the noise from, I have 15 foot more of movement. I would like to move as close to that door as I can.
Okay, the door's about 20 feet away. Well, I'd say you can get to the door, like, beside it, similar to what was in the temple.
Alright, so I'll just move it here, and I'll assume that's where it is, and if I'm not there, we can mess with it, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite funny. You see this goblin, not in the prone position, but, like, hunched over and, like, with his face inside a cabinet. This is a kitchen of some kind. Seemingly rummaging around. So basically, you're just looking at a goblin's ass right now.
Okay.
Sticking out from this
Where
cupboard. I don't want to think about it.
It's got to be critical.
All right. Familiar is going to continue flying around. All right. Erifror.
Do I notice the one down here? Or am I too distracted to...
Roll me a perception check. You were walking north, but I guess you're on guard, so I'll let you roll this perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay. As I notice it, I turn to Nalla and I say, there are more goblins where Eryn is, from where Eryn is. And I guess I'll cast Guiding Bolt on that one again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
13 to hit is a miss, I'm afraid.
Okay. Right.
Anything else?
One spell slot down. Movement wise, I will go towards Eryn. So that's 25, and that's it. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, Nalla.
What has Nalla seen of Barros? As far as she knows, Barros just went inside the place and that's it?
Yep.
Can't hear any goblin in there or anything?
You cannot. You're miles away.
Okay.
Barros barely heard it.
Okay. I think Nalla's going to go south then, sadly.
It's okay.
Okay, it's just going to be a dash action and go to there.
Okie dokie. There. The goblin is attacked by Erifror. He's not aware of the mark. Or not. Well, some might be. But he's going to look north towards Erifror and start running south. Oh, wait, why? 40, 50, 60 feet. There.
Does Eryn know what direction the two goblins in the watchtower to the southeast are in?
You guys didn't see that at all. Only Eryn saw them.
Okay, but I'm just
I wanted to ask that when it's my turn.
And currently Eryn couldn't see them either. Like,
yeah. I just wanted...
I know Nalla can't see it, but I'm saying, like...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Eryn, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to ask if I noticed where the two of them went from here.
You lost sight of them when you went in the building.
Okay. But I still do have vision on this one, right? Out of the window.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him then. Yes.
Holy
25 is a
shit.
hit.
You just have such consistently great rolls.
I mean,
That plus 8, pretty
plus
nice.
8 sure helps, too.
Yeah, it's pretty damn nice.
8, 10.
10.
That's my turn.
Alright. Barros.
I think his critical fail on damage was almost the same as my critical hit. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna stab this goblin, this bent over goblin.
With advantage.
With advantage, good enough. All right, let's go for that. I'll attack him with booming blade and okay.
That's it.
Okay, I'll roll for damage.
13. Alright, cool.
Good to go.
And... Okay. The familiar leaves your telepathic range.
Okay.
Alright. Erifror.
muted.
Do I see this goblin over here?
Yeah, you see him.
Okay.
I feel like you should treat this like tech support from time to time, Sully. You should be like, do you have eyes? Are they open? Is there anything in front of your eyes?
It's in...
Are you logged into Roll20, sir?
Because my attention was down this way, right? So...
Yeah.
No, it's
It's 45 degrees. It's not behind you. That was why I made you roll it before. Like, this is peripheral vision range. So, yes,
Okay.
you see him.
Okay. So I am going towards that goblin, I guess. So... 25 feet. That would be it. And I will swap out my warhammer for a crossbow, light crossbow, which I have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That would be my action, I suppose.
Okay. Well, it's not an action to do that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
an object interaction to switch to a light crossbow.
Okay, then I'll shoot it with the light crossbow then.
Go for it.
No bonuses whatsoever.
I think that's at disadvantage because of range.
It's 80 feet, right? So it's
Yeah.
disadvantage. You're correct.
Okay. I'll just roll again. So...
Dun, dun, dun. Why is it spiritual weapon +4 as opposed to regular?
Oh, fuck.
That's alright. You
Oh,
can
well.
subtract some from it, right?
Yeah.
It's
it
a
was
19
the
and 18 regardless. So 20 is a hit. Roll for damage. God, what are you doing?
I don't know.
The light crossbow attack.
I did. I clicked on 1d8. But, okay, it was a 3. So
Well, it's a 3 regardless, yeah. Aye. Total Titanic from Gaug. Okay. Nalla.
This town is like infested with cockroaches. What is this? Okay, she's gonna assume that the goblin to the south, Eryn can take care of. She's gonna notice the goblin to the east, and she's gonna take a dash action to go to the east.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 5 there, and then 55 to there.
Alrighty. Goblino's turn. He's going to do like this comical bricks in the sand, do a double take, run backwards and back into the guard tower in the door jam, bring out his short bow, and shoot at you, Nalla. That's 20 to hit.
Oh, it's
Goblin
That's
sniper.
5 points piercing damage.
5. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can see them now. There. And the goblin you were attacking, Barros, is going to like I was going to say rear up, but it's oddly appropriate. Like, turn around and look severely offended. Eryn, your turn.
So I assume there is like window to the southeast.
No,
like,
there is not.
see them through. Okay.
But you can see them sort of peripheral from
Oh.
the window that you're at.
It doesn't matter. I will have to change to longbow anyway because I don't have range. And let's shoot the one more to the east.
Alright.
Without Hunter's Mark?
Without Hunter's Mark, yeah.
He cannot transfer Hunter's Mark.
Oh, interesting.
That they have to die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't
it's
have to die, it has to be at 0 HP.
0 HP,
Gotcha.
then I can remark.
So if he runs away with your spell slot, basically.
I wanted 20!
That's a hit. Roll for damage. 9.
11.
11. You're right, sorry.
And it's my turn.
Okay, Barros.
I will attempt to attack this goblin. Swing my rapier at it. Do that now. Okay.
11's a miss.
That's unfortunate. Where is the door? I want to block the entirety of that door. How do I do that?
You're in the door essentially. Like it's not far from the door to the goblin itself.
Good. I want to stand. I want to keep in that door.
You're within melee range.
Okay.
There are windows in this building. He would need to like hop up and then out the window. Like he's very short, right?
Okay.
So he would be able to get up onto the cabinets and jump through the window in order to escape.
Okay.
But you're blocking the door.
Good.
Erifror.
You're muted.
Or in fact, sorry, I've just realized something. There's also a door here. There's a small door to the back.
In the same room I'm in now?
Yeah.
Okay. How many movement is it inside of someone's reach before its attack of opportunity? It's 10.
It's your weapon's reach. It's your weapon reach.
No, I understand. But you can't move in a circle around someone. That will trigger an attack of opportunity. There's a limit to how many feet you can move inside someone's reach before it triggers attack of opportunity. I don't remember if it's 10 or 15.
As far as I'm aware.
I think it's 10. I can look it up. I'll look it up in between if you like. Nope,
Okay, sure. I'm not aware of any rule like that, but if there is, then...
I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah.
But we'll come back to that if there is.
Okay.
Alright, Erifror?
Do I notice the goblins down this way?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you're aware of things going on, so...
Okay.
And there was a goblin running that way, so you do a quick glance to check on it, and it's running for the bridge, but then there are 2 more goblins, which you can see there.
I change back to the warhammer and the shield, and I dash.
It's an action to bring back the shield.
Okay, then I'll just move back this way. I'll waste the movement. Okay.
Big time for a small fella.
Yeah. I guess I'll just scream at them, say, "Oi, little ones, over here!" And that's about it.
All right, Nalla, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna take a dash action and just move right next to this guy.
Go for it. Boom. Very nice. Okay.
Just a sec. I think I'm actually gonna, as a bonus action, use Rage without Frenzy also.
Alright, cool. Alright. So, said Goblin is going to switch to his Scimitar and attack you with that for a 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
Alright. The Goblin on the bridge is going to dive into the water. Ooh. Alright. And then... yeah, these 2 goblins are going to continue moving. And they're going to jump as well.
Jeez.
All right. I think. Oh, Filthy, did you find anything about the?
I can't see it in here. I know I know I've seen something. I can't see it right now. I'm checking the spot on opportunity attacks. It doesn't seem to be there. So if anyone watching this knows what fucking rule I'm talking about and can point it out to me in the comments section of this video, I'd really appreciate it because I'm not quite sure what I'm reading. My understanding was that there was a limit to how much someone could move inside your area before you could attack them again. But anyways, that said, what I want to do then is I want to position myself a little bit more centrally on this goblin between the two doors. Is what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Cool.
That was on my last turn. Clearly,
He is currently prone as well.
Okay.
So he's going to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to disengage from you.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's going to move to... Move there.
Okay.
Alright. Erifror. Again, you see the goblin in the north exiting the building, which Barros had entered. You're muted, probably.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm thinking about what to do.
This should be your nickname. Is Erifror, you're muted. It's your turn.
No, I was actually not speaking. But okay.
Wasn't I skipped or?
Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry. Eryn, it is your turn. Oh no, wait, I went to Erifror there, but yes, Eryn, it is. It's because I was thinking Barros, and but anyway, yeah.
I would love to try to jump out of the window.
Okay, easy enough to do. It's just 10 feet.
Easy enough. Okay. So, kind of like where exactly can I jump out? Like,
you can jump one to the east, one to the north.
It's like, can I like this one? I guess it doesn't matter the position of the goblin.
That's fine.
And so it's 5 feet, and then.
No, that's 10. It was 10 feet to move.
Oh, it was 10 feet. Okay. So then like this.
Well, that's running through a boulder, so yeah, that's
like,
okay.
Okay.
Waypoints, guys, useful for measuring distance.
All right, do it.
Was it with control or something? I'm not sure now.
Click, hold token, click spacebar, and then move it. Then you can drag and drop.
I see. Okay. That's my turn because I used dash.
Okay. Barros.
Okay, I'm going to go 5, 10, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. I got 30 there. I can get in melee range, can't I? I'm not going to, though. I'm going to go there. I'm going to use my item interaction. Oh, longbow is 2-hand or 1-hand?
2.
Can't do that with a shield, right?
Okay.
I need a goddamn crossbow. I need a hand crossbow. In which case I won't. I'll go to the spot next to him. I think I could do that from the position I was in. So I will go to melee, and then I will attack him with my rapier using Booming Blade.
Okay.
And that is an 18 to hit.
Is a hit. Roll for damage.
That's 8.
That's a no. Very nice. He is struck down.
Good. And I,
all right.
Am I in range of my familiar? Let's take a quick look. 105.
You're not.
Okay.
No.
I am.
Okay. Erifror.
I'm increasingly frustrated by the fact that I haven't been able to hit anything.
Yep.
Just find like one spot and just be like, no one's going past this spot.
It's easier.
Let's be honest, +5 and +8 are not too far away.
It's almost 50% better. I mean, it's more than 50%.
Ah man, it's those dynamic dice. You're fucking yourself, Galg.
That's right.
I gave you the option that you could take it.
Okay, so I will. Fuck. Okay, I'll just cast guiding bolt on this one because I'm just annoyed.
Go for it. What's the spell save DC?
That one's super dead, man.
It is now.
15 with cover is not a hit.
Okay.
Oh man. Where's
Nalla.
your spiritual weapon? You've been moving that bad boy?
It expired.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna Smash its face in.
Go for it. Reckless?
Yep. Damn, well, that misses.
Not a hit.
Then because I'm raging. Oh wait, I'm only raging, not frenzying. God damn it. Okay, is there like a door that I'm blocking to prevent him from leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's in the guard place, and there's a door, and I'm standing in the doorway,
Yeah.
and there's no windows to it.
Nah.
Okay, cool. Then I'm not gonna do anything.
He'd need to like run upstairs and then jump off the battlements probably.
Okay.
There is a staircase.
He's got to get
There is a
by
staircase.
Deadeye Erifror, though, if he goes behind you. You should.
Alright. He's going to make an attack with his Thematar against
Cool.
Leah, though. In that both of you just missed him, so he's gained a little bit of confidence here.
And he has advantage.
He does, yes. That's 23 to hit.
Okay, that's
6 points of slashing damage, which is 3.
cool.
They go there. Eryn.
Okay. Gonna move.
I fucking hate goblins.
Hate goblins? Why?
Yeah.
Because you hate disengage. It's pretty fucking obnoxious.
I mean, yeah, that is pretty obnoxious.
Can you tell me what happened to this one?
Currently, there's a body dashed on the rocks there. He seemingly jumped and missed his jump and like landed on the cliff edge. But you do see 2 goblins swimming away from him.
Okay.
To the
But
west.
I assume this one is the one that I previously hit, right?
The one with Hunter's Mark?
No, I mean the one that I.
It could be. You don't know.
Okay. But I will. I guess I
He
have.
doesn't have an arrow sticking out of him?
Not as far as you can see, no. It'll probably be broken off by the fall.
I want to shoot the marked one.
Okay, with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Okay.
Because technically it counts as prone when he's swimming.
Reasonable. I use my crossbow for that, so let's see. 10.
10's a miss, I'm afraid.
Swim them down.
I want to move like.
Shooting fish in a barrel.
No, it's apparently much harder. This is like an armored barrel.
Move like this.
And
That's my
they
turn.
aren't like right next to him, they're like 30, 40 feet away.
They're quick.
And down as well, so. Yeah.
One more boat.
Alright. Cool. Barros.
I will move into the room I was in. There were 2 doors there, you said, correct? The one where I found the goblin and another one. Did I see enough of the room where the goblin was in that there wasn't anything else in? I saw a door to the exit again, but there was nothing else in that room, right?
The room that the goblin was in?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not moving
you were
to
kind
it
of occupied
now.
by the...
Okay,
Uh-huh.
what I'm asking is, when I attacked the goblin earlier, there was nothing else in that room, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I want to go to the other room that I haven't
Hang
been
on.
to yet in this house.
I'm just checking real quick.
Okay.
So the room was seemingly a pantry of some kind. There was a lot of edibles. There was a large sack that was there. The northwest corner was destroyed by another one of the falling rocks.
Okay.
And the north wall is a stone fireplace.
Okay.
The floor is covered with broken dishware and scattered utensils.
Okay. So there was not a second room in here. I'm misunderstanding then.
Yeah. So in the main room, there was also a staircase
Yes.
leading
That's
upstairs.
what I was thinking about. I'm sorry. I'd like to head upstairs if I can.
Okay, cool. So up here, you see from the landing that's upstairs.
Okay.
There are 4 bedrooms, 2 to the east and 2 to the west. One of them, the closest one to the staircase, looks a little bit more professional. And it says on the door, oh, wait 1 second. It says, Morak Urgrey. I'll spell it for you.
Okay.
G, small g. That's what it says on the door. And then the other three, currently all of them are closed. Currently, the other three are unmarked. This one has this nameplate on it.
All right, I want to stop for a second and listen.
Okay.
I would use an action for it if I need to, but I'm trying to tell if I can hear anything behind any of these doors, anyone moving around.
Okay, so it'll be an action to test all of them.
Okay.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Just 1 second. Okay. Fairly confident in not hearing anyone or anything behind these doors.
Okay.
Certainly nothing making as much noise as the goblin did in the kitchen.
Got it.
Okay. Erifror. Still frustrated.
Increasingly annoyed. I will walk here. You know what? I'll just dash towards the last goblin.
Okay, so Eryn, I'll just say this quick. This is not under. He sent part of it as a whisper, and then part of it is not a whisper, just for people who can't read this. So this is not underwater combat. He is at the surface of the water, but he is like swimming parallel to the surface, so he counts as being prone as he's swimming. Okay, you are not underwater, so
I'm just
fine.
asking. Yeah.
I don't think there's a difference between crossbows and bows and longbows for prone. Prone is just
under. The point is, in the first part, he said underwater combat. When you are underwater, you can fire a crossbow at normal, but a bow you cannot fire. You need to fire at disadvantage.
Neat. Okay. So you're familiar with?
I wanted to write a personal message, but somehow it divided into. So sorry for
It's
that.
like a harpoon gun, right? So,
Right.
Yeah, it's no problem, Ricky. Yeah, you're familiar with how prone works with arrows, right? With shooting with range.
Yeah.
Okay, then we won't get into it again. Cool.
All right, Erifror, what do you do?
Just dash. I've already moved.
Okay. Nalla.
Hit it very hard, hopefully.
Maybe.
Right, let's...
Yep.
Or hit near it very hard. One or the other.
Yeah.
24 is a hit.
Flat 10.
Hit it moderately
Still.
hard.
Yeah.
It's going to attempt to disengage from you and run up the stairs and then disappear into the ceiling above. Erifror, you see a goblin sort of appearing at the top of this at the top of the tower. He's going to seemingly jump off. Also, these two goblins each take their movement and a dash to swim away.
Do they swim slower than they run?
Yes, if you don't have a swim speed, it's half movement. Okay, Eryn, your turn.
I'm gonna try to shoot him again.
Go for it.
Should still have enough range. Disadvantage.
11's a miss, I'm afraid.
And
I like that 27 more.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Barros.
I'm going to leave the fancy-looking room that says Morak Urgrey on it to last. I want to enter whichever of the rooms is immediately clockwise of the Urgrey room.
Okay, which one would that be? Okay, so you open it, and it contains 2 beds, an empty wardrobe. You find a desk, a matching chair. There's an oil lamp on one corner of the desk, and there's another which rests on a small table tucked between the 2 beds. and there's a bearskin rug on the floor. But this room seemingly untouched and seemingly unoccupied as well.
Okay, I will move to... I don't know how much movement this will take. You'll have to let me know when I run out of my movement and actions for the turn. I'll go to the next one clockwise of that. Do the same.
Okay. Okay. This one, in most respects, looks exactly the same, just mirrored on the other side.
Okay. Was there 3 or 4?
Mostly untouched. There are 4 rooms.
Okay, I'll go to the
So
next
there's
one.
Morak's room and the other remaining room. So the next room you won't be able to search, but the next turn you will be able to.
Okay. Cheers.
Okay. Erifror.
Why don't they stay? And I dash.
Who knew goblins were cowards? Like.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's
When
it.
they're slitting the throat of some people.
Yeah. Well. Strength in numbers, right?
Yep.
Nalla.
Okay. Does it take more than 30 feet to go up to the top of the tower and look?
It would take 30 feet to get to the top of the tower.
Okay, cool. Then I'd like to do that.
Okay.
So
You
can
see-
I? How far? Like I can't. My character can't move to the east, and he can't see anything to the east. So like, how far is the goblin to me?
Oh, sorry, you can't. Okay, I can't do anything about the lair, so I'll just move you temporarily outside the thing. So there,
Okay.
you can see him there.
So, how far down is that?
Let me see. The moat is... So it's a 15-foot high palisade wall,
Mm-hmm.
and the watchtowers are 20 feet tall, so that's plus 5 feet. And then the cliff...
Actually, now that I think about it, it doesn't even matter because it's going to be a disadvantage regardless.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull out a javelin and I'm going to throw it at the guy in the water.
You reckless,
Okay.
you should cancel the disadvantage, right?
No, you can't reckless with the ranged.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay.
Go for it.
Hey!
16's a hit. Roll for damage. That is enough. And you see this javelin go down into this goblin and just like juts out of it. And then he just kind of like floats there for a second, rolls over, and sinks down.
No escape.
Alright. Let's take a wee short break there.
Sounds good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next part.